On your quarter line, what is the address of the emergency?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Greater Boston Legal Advice. My name is Mike Contant. I've been a practicing criminal defense lawyer in Massachusetts the past 24 years. In this video, I'm going to talk about this law which will allow you to win, beat, destroy any criminal traffic offense that you might have. If you can find this particular technicality in your case, you will win 100% of the time with very few exceptions. In an earlier video, I talked about a different part of this law called the no-fix statute. That, in fact, was the first video I ever did on YouTube, how to beat a reckless driving charge. Okay, and that dealt with one part of the no-fix statute where the police have to give you a copy of the citation for the traffic offense, civil or criminal, in hand at the time of the offense or as soon as possible thereafter, with certain exceptions. Now, this is a different part of the law. It has fewer exceptions to it, and quite frankly, it's a winner almost every time you can find these circumstances. Now, this part of the no-fix law is not about what the police do with the citation and giving it to you and giving you notice of the charges, but in fact, it has to do with what they do with the citation themselves. So they have a copy of the citation they have to keep the department, they're supposed to give you one, and the third one they actually have to give to either the court or the registry of motor vehicles. Now the difference is the registry gets it if it's a civil offense, so think speeding, failure to stop at a stop sign, what they call a marked lanes violation where you don't stay in the lane, all right? On a criminal citation, they have to give a copy to the court, okay? In either case, they have 6 business days from the time of the offense to actually do this. Now, if they don't do this and you weren't arrested for the particular offense, then the case has to be dismissed. Now, you have to know what to look for at the courthouse, and that really is the date that the citation was received in court by the clerk magistrate. Now, when the court receives a citation, they date stamp it, okay? So it's in their file. And this is particularly easy to find out for a criminal offense. You just go down to the court, you request a copy of the court's file, and along with the package, what they call the application for complaint package, will be the police report, the application, and there should be a copy of the citation in there. They should all have a date stamp from the court on there. If they don't have a copy of the citation in the file, there's a bigger problem there. Because they're supposed to be in the court's file. If the police didn't get the citation to the court within 6 business days, now obviously business days excludes Saturdays, Sundays, any legal holidays, so you got to whip out the calendar to make sure there's the right number of days there. But if the police fail to get it to the court within that period of time, think 6 business days from the date of the violation, then you have a defense to those charges. And almost in every case, it will be a winner. There are a couple of exceptions to this. One is if you got placed under arrest, okay? If you're arrested and taken away, the 6 business day requirement doesn't apply anymore. And 2, certain offenses like drunk driving or reckless driving where someone's actually died as a result of your driving. Those are the only 2 exceptions to this part of the law. Otherwise, it applies across the board. We had a kid recently who was drunk driving, charged with drunk driving, got in an accident. This kid was really drunk. He had a passenger in their car who was injured, not seriously, so obviously didn't die. And this statute worked wonders, okay? We had no defense to this charge because the facts were so stacked against this kid. However, we looked into it, we went to the court, we checked out, hey, when did the citation get sent to the court? They gave us a copy, and we realized there was at least a month that went by before the police officer brought the citation to the clerk magistrate at the court. That's a big no-no. We were able to get the charge dismissed. It was as easy can be. I can't say enough just how powerful this particular statute is. It's a legal technicality, this particular law, and people say, well, you know what, that's not fair, that's just a technicality, that's a loophole, you lawyers all look for those, and you know what, they're absolutely right. We look for them every time. I'd rather win on a technicality or a loophole than any other way, because that's going to be the best benefit for my client. It's going to make sure they stay either out of jail or not have to be on probation or have any other issues with the court. So I like to win that way every single time. Now keep in mind that this is not going to work for every single case that's out there. It does require the police to have screwed up and not brought the citation to the court within 6 business days. Now, many times the police do their job. They do it perfectly well. Maybe they bring it there the very next day after the violation. But in the cases where the police have screwed up and you know where to look, which is in the clerk's file or the registry of motor vehicles, you can beat your case almost every single time if you use this particular law. Keep in mind the no-fix statute. Your lawyer needs to know to go look in the court's file right away upon getting the case to know if you have this defense. And it does happen more often than you think. The police just neglect to, or through improper training, forget to bring it to the courts. There's many different circumstances where this happens. But like I said earlier, the law has been around since the 60s, but oftentimes the police still don't understand how it works. They don't do it properly. They think they're fine bringing it a month later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, well after the offense itself. But keep in mind 6 business days. Otherwise, it's a violation of the no-fix statute and your case should be dismissed. If you have any other questions about this, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email, leave me a comment below the video. If you liked what you heard today, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep going. If you have any questions, like I said before, please feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email or just leave a comment below the video.